Okie dokie, welcome back to the good and the ugly. I am your host, Jose. We've got my boy here, Trev, Mr. Sandman
Hi.
himself. We got our special guest, Laz, one of
How's,
my local buds. Go ahead.
how's it going, everyone?
Pretty good. Man, got
Token
up.
black guy here.
Okay.
Hey, we already had Barshan on.
Yeah, but he's not,
Light skin.
he's mixed.
Yeah, he light skin.
Well, I'm mixed too, but I'm darker skinned, so
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Welcome, Laz. Welcome,
Howdy.
welcome. All right,
I
so
think every black guy we've had on so far has been mixed.
Well, most of us are mixed, so
that's true. All right, so I guess I'll fire off the discussion. Overwatch 2. That is a game that
Indeed it
exists.
is.
I guess we could go about our thoughts with it, or at least from the footage we've seen. I guess I'll start, and I gotta say, not that hyped about it. It's not really. It doesn't seem much change other than UI and a couple of character reworks. Granted,
Honestly,
the 5v5 is a new thing,
yeah.
but it doesn't
What's-
really look that interesting per se. It just looks like old Overwatch, just with the new coat of paint.
Yeah.
It's like
Honestly, oh, you go ahead.
no. Like speaking on the UI and thing, it's like
Too bright.
the UI. No, not too bright. It's like
They tried to clean it up more.
yeah. It's like
oversimplify it.
it's like what Strive did to the UI.
It's not.
Was
Go ahead.
Strive kind of succeeds in what it does, but
Oh yeah.
Overwatch 2 kind of just looks bland in my opinion.
That is completely true. I do not disagree with that. Although I think it's a lot more cleaner. It is a lot more simplified. It doesn't have as much character as the Overwatch UI.
Yeah, but clean doesn't necessarily mean better.
No, of course. But I mean, like I said, I think Overwatch 1 UI had a lot more character to it. While I mean, Overwatch 2 UI is just simplified. So,
Yeah.
it's also a lot of white. I might add.
It's very
Honestly,
safe.
I think they're just trying to, in general, appease stockholders by releasing what they have for multiplayer right now because like Blizzard was in a very precarious situation not too long ago, and so they have this beta up just to show Microsoft that they're
Working on stuff.
actually yeah.
I guess I could be said, but damn, does it just not look that interesting? I mean, granted, I haven't played it, but I've watched a couple of gameplay. I mean, the Orisa rework looks great. I would gladly
Yeah,
play Orisa, but
I'm
it's
assuming
just,
that's why it's taking so long is because they're trying to rework more characters, and so they only showed what they had during the beta.
Then again, we also still have the PVE content with different skill sets.
That's
Yeah,
going to
I
make
was
or
gonna
break the
mention that.
game.
I was gonna mention that
Yeah, that's
instead of the like normal multiplayer, they should have shown off more of that because it's really just more of what we already know.
but chances are they're not even done with that either.
Yeah, but it's still something new. Like
Yeah.
the newest thing in the betas is the new character, and even then, she's not too new looking.
Yeah, she just looks like an Apex character got thrown in.
She
Slide-
looks like
Slide jump and
if
shit.
she looks like a hybrid between like Soldier and fucking
She's Widowmaker with a slide.
yeah. I was about to say
Yeah.
Soldier and Widowmaker movement and the one shot potential.
She looks fun. I might give her a shot. If I even get to the beta, because I just signed into it right today before this.
I'm fairly certain her legs are mechanical, right? Like her lower half is just like robot parts, right?
Oh, we got a fucking Fox McCloud situation.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting here wondering how SFM artists are going to play that.
Come on, bro.
Hold on now, Jose. Fox's legs are not mechanical. How dare you?
They're not?
No.
What are they then?
That's just how it looks. I don't think there's anything
Mechanical
officially.
foot? Oh,
No,
okay.
no, I don't think there's anything officially confirming that they're not real legs.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, my bad. I don't know my Star
Let me
Fox
look.
lore.
Let me.
No, it's cool. I mean, that's like what it's not a fucking game theory thing. I think that's from game theory.
Yeah, that might have been
But
why I watched it years ago.
I'm gonna look her up just to make sure.
I hate you for even bringing that up. Fucking Christ, Trev. I hate you. Then again, SFM artists did keep Overwatch alive.
yes,
That shit go crazy.
I do think Sojourn has a cool design.
Yeah. A lot. I mean, I'm always down for more black representation in our games. As we are, or at least just colored people, because we
Yeah,
definitely
people of
don't.
color.
definitely
Yeah, but like
don't.
that's like, isn't that like Overwatch's thing?
Heck, yeah.
The
I don't know.
characters are pretty diverse in Overwatch.
I fucking
Kinda.
died just now. I don't know if y'all noticed. I disconnected to use my phone's ass. I'm back
Nice.
now.
I didn't even see it. I didn't make the noise. I mean, but I mean, yeah, that's fair. But a lot of the time, they would kind of change character sexuality just out of nowhere, which, granted, isn't an issue. But it's just like, yeesh.
See,
so
they didn't make the reason they didn't make McCree gay is because it would have been too obvious. So they went with Soldier instead.
hey, that's not his
Yeah, I was
name
about to say
anymore.
it's Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy.
Which, like, by the way, I was getting
That's
shit.
crazy because I was watching an animation not too long ago. Yeah, that's the thing about the reworks and like changes to the lore and stuff is that like some of the old animations don't make sense anymore. Like with with Hanzo not having scatter arrow yet using it in in one of the
Trailer?
trailers
Yeah, that makes sense.
for the animated.
You're about to make me cry, dude.
Why?
So was Scatter Arrow as busted as it was? Because I didn't play back then, if I'm being honest.
Scatter Arrow had the potential to one-shot most normal characters in the game.
Was it a Tinks too?
I think depending on how it hit, yeah.
That sounds kind of ridiculous. So I don't blame them for like taking it out.
They didn't really take it out, more like they just reworked it because you still have the
The,
same
like,
amount of
air-
shots
okay.
as scatter arrows. You just shoot them separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have preferred if you had the option.
Oh, the switch flip, like
Just
flip flop.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that'd be
it's
sick.
like,
Yeah.
Like
Oh
you
God,
can get
no.
normal scatter arrow, but make it do less damage.
Make it weaker, and then have
Yeah.
story ammo in case that way you could
Yeah.
shit multiple
then-
bodies rapid fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So see the reason why scatter arrow was so good is because it worked good with storm arrow. I think it's called storm arrow. The sensor arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the biggest downer for me as a
Hanzo man.
Hanzo main.
Hanzo.
Uh,
No, that's fair because it makes a lot of sense. If you have like storm arrows
Yeah.
up, you could literally
It
just
just-
bank shot from walls. That shit's crazy.
yeah, you can spread DPS while not being in harm's way, and it's like granted damn, I don't know the names of his
So,
abilities.
I find Storm Arrow to be a bit more annoying. It's not like better at doing damage, obviously, because
It's more of a panic option.
yeah. I find it way more annoying though because the thing is that if you miss a shot, you can immediately cancel into Storm Arrow and just redo the shot, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, you can just try again.
Nah. Oh, I
What do you
missed.
mean?
Oh, I missed. Nah. Oh, it's called Sonic Arrow. God.
Sonic Arrow.
I
Okay.
completely forgot, but it makes a lot more sense instead of calling it Storm Arrow.
No, Storm Arrow is the
Yeah, the volley.
new one. Yeah.
Gee, I was calling it Storm Arrow. Yeah, it's just Sonic Arrow, but it makes sense. Let's see. And then-
My thing is about, and I was talking to you about this, Jose, the other day. It's my main thing about Overwatch 2 is that they took out most of the crowd control, which is understandable because most people were getting really annoyed by it. But my thing is that they didn't the movement characters that the CC was made for specifically weren't adjusted to account for that, and so now they're all really good again. And I'm just like sitting here like, damn, I'm really gonna have to deal with Genji again.
Yeah, I was about to
Genji.
mention like Genji kind of is now good, but it's only because there is not as much CC.
So is he good or is it everyone else?
Everyone, since there's no CC, Genji's good because of that.
No, it sounds like everyone's worse.
I mean, yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's why, because CC's gone. Now
Okay,
Genji doesn't
Brig
Yeah, Genji
Brig
just-
isn't really much of a counter to him anymore.
which is insane to say, by the way.
Brig already got her legs cut off in Overwatch 1, dude.
I don't even, not even her legs, bro. She just got like dumped into the ocean in a
Yeah,
body bag,
it
which
was
is
crazy is that
unfortunate.
she was still really good at high level play, but only high level play because of all the coordination.
Right.
You're not gonna get coordination from fucking randoms and fucking ranked and or quick play.
The Overwatch 2 beta have all the characters.
I think.
All the currently released characters, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, what characters didn't they have?
they had all of them. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty,
don't-
I
Go ahead.
I mean, the only characters I can think of are the ones that they've been teasing at, that they've been working on apparently, because they said that they had like, I don't know, like fucking like 5 or 6 on the back burner just waiting to be released periodically or some shit like that.
I've never heard of it. That sounds insane.
I might be remembering it wrong.
I just hope that the PVE is pretty good. Because if it's not, then chances are that shit's gonna die instantly.
I mean, the PvE from what we've had so far from the team has been pretty good. The only problem is that you only get like one mode, and it's like once a year.
Oh god,
Right.
yeah. We're just gonna. I really hope we don't just have like a fucking event situation.
Right.
That'd be awful.
I mean, they said that it's gonna have a story mode and it's gonna have like cool
Yeah,
shit for every
but-
character.
Story modes doesn't necessarily mean like a lot of content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
you could
That's
look
why
at
I
Street
said
Fighter
it,
5 story mode, and that's just a thing that exists.
Yeah.
That's why I said the story mode, the PvE, will make or break how good the game's gonna be.
Yeah, because just visual updates and maybe a character or two isn't gonna completely change anything.
Visual
even
update
really-
with quotation marks around it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to
quotation.
say. I don't really see the updates to the skins as being all that interesting, really.
Nah, it's not. I just watched Donkey's Overwatch 2 review. And like you said, it's not even 1.5, it's just 1.1. And I mean, it
Oh,
makes a
no.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Because part of me doesn't want this game to flop, but part of me is like, yeah, Overwatch can. It happens.
Did they add the hooded Genji, or is that just been the trailer so far?
Think
I think-
so?
I'm pretty sure that's his normal skin in 2.
Yeah.
That's good. That's probably the best one so far. The best
Yeah.
It's just
redesign.
Genji with the fucking hoodie.
Genji,
Well, he's
but he
a
has a
ninja.
jacket on.
Yeah,
He just like
he's
me
a,
for
he
real.
looks more like a ninja with the hood on.
mean.
Just me wearing a hoodie like every I'm wearing a hoodie right now.
I would be too, but for some reason I'm not.
I'm just cranking the AC on because I have a lot of hoodies and I'm not gonna let them go to waste.
Damn, bro.
Bro, I love hoodies. Them shit's just like a disease.
Bust out the burrito blanket.
No, my dog has it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I gave it to my dog. It's okay. Let's see. All right. I think that's enough of Overwatch 2 discussion. Would you want to bring up, Trev?
Oh, I wanted to talk about Yakuza and like it's boom, not just the games themselves, but it's like its boom that it's had in the West recently.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. That shit kind of just recently blew up, and it's crazy to think that.
And I was thinking it earlier. I was thinking of a joke. I was like, people who like Yakuza 3 probably like Racquetball too.
The fuck is a racquetball too?
Racquetball is when
Just no
is a game.
Racquetball the sequel.
What?
Racquetball the sequel.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm just gonna
no,
agree.
racquetball is a game, Jose, where you hit a ball back and forth to yourself
Yeah.
against a wall.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And the reason I say that is because Yakuza 3 fans are people who like they forgive the game for its many faults just because of a few mechanics that like make the game easier, and one of them is wall bounding, which is where you knock somebody into a wall and then you can continue to juggle them. My thing
Oh,
is
shit.
that that's
You're telling me
Sure.
Yakuza 3 is Tekken 4?
Yeah. What?
yeah, yeah.
No
I
wall
mean,
bounce.
most of the Yakuza games have wall bounding. It's just that it's kind of almost needed in 3 to get good damage, and you can get infinites on certain enemies. But my thing is that doesn't really solve the problems with Yakuza 3. It only puts a band-aid on them. Like, okay, enemies still block everything from the front, and it makes fighting really annoying because you have to rely on parrying to get behind an enemy in order to do any damage, even to the basic enemies. It doesn't really allow you to change up how you play. It just changes how long you can keep your advantage state for, and that's my biggest problem with Yakuza 3 is that there's not a lot of variation in how you can play it.
Have you played Yakuza 3 Lows?
No, but I own it.
Ah, okay.
I own all of them. All of them. All of them that's been released in the US.
Oh, okay.
I would
But the
highly
only
recommend.
Bro,
only
this
ones I've
fucking
played-
airplane! God damn it, my mic's picking it up. Fucking ass.
I didn't hear it.
It's not picking it up on Discord.
It might be picking it up.
be on the
It's
recording.
yeah, it's picking it up on OBS.
Oh, that sucks.
No, the only
What
Yakuza games I've played are played a bit of Zero, played a bit of Kiwami, played a lot of 6. I love Yakuza 6. I got to play a bit of Kiwami 2, and then I played a bit of both of the Judgment games, and then 7. Or Like a Dragon, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta get to playing
just,
Judgment.
7's good. But then again, that's the only Yakuza game I've played.
You like Paper Mario?
Yeah.
Trev, you like Paper Mario?
I've never played Paper Mario.
That's criminal. What the fuck?
What a loser.
Yeah, dude, what? That's insane. That's crazy, bro. What?
Yeah, but Yakuza 7 is basically it's like Persona meets Mario, Paper Mario. It's kind of odd, but
I feel like
pretty good.
I feel like it's more Paper Mario than anything.
Yeah, it's Paper Mario with the UI inspiration of Persona 5.
That's true. It's really good though. I loved it.
And then there's a bunch of Dragon Quest references and stuff.
Yeah, I know that shit made you just explode.
Yes.
As somebody who's playing through the whole series, though, I'd say definitely go back to 0 and
Oh, yeah.
Kiwami 1.
I plan to. It's just I got a bunch of shit on my plate.
Yeah, you've got a
Yeah.
backlog
Especially-
of games.
Especially 600 of them.
God. Hey.
God damn.
No,
God
but everything's kind of on hold because Xenoblade 3 releases.
God,
and,
I'm scared.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
And
kind of
it's
just
waiting,
preparing
yeah.
myself from that.
Dog, I'm
So,
fucking scared for the game because if it's not as good as either 1 or 2, I'm going to like fucking explode.
I feel like one's pretty hard to beat, but I think it's gonna be better too.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, easily.
well, then again, 2 isn't even bad at all. That's the thing.
No, 2's not bad. It's just
a bunch of shit. Yeah.
yeah, it's
uh,
problematic's not really the right word.
but it's got its issues. Like a lot of it's just over sexualization of some characters. Like
Yeah,
I think the thing is,
Pirate's
a lot of
chest
it is, is that it is very much from what I've seen like take this with a grain of salt as somebody who hasn't played either game but has only seen things of it, is that it is a very Japanese game.
I mean, you could
In,
say
in
the
a
same. You
way.
can say the same for one, but not
No,
as.
no, 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 no. We're like Japanese,
Oh, well, you mean like Japanese? Okay, then
like
yes,
like
two is
like
a.
s- like sweaty American Japanese, not like
Okay, well that's true then, because I can see how you see that,
yeah.
especially with
It's
like Torah existing.
yeah, but that those specific parts of the games are just like
They're short. They're
it's
not
like
long.
it's not even that it's short. It's just it's what people talk about the most because it is the most problematic thing about the game.
Yeah.
Like people won't tell you the good parts about Xenoblade 2. They would rather tell you how massive Pyrus titties are.
Either that or the horrible gotcha system.
But I
Yes.
don't know. I feel like Yakuza in general has had and it's pretty much a fact that it's had a boom here in the West in like the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
With
I think
the
when
with
was
the
Zero released?
like 2016.
That might be why Zero was fucking was
Zero was
amazing.
on the PS3, I think.
Yeah, Zero and Kiwami were both PS3 games that got re-released onto PS4,
I feel
and
like that's what made him boom.
Yeah.
not just that, it's the fact that they're cheap. They're like only $20 a
And they
piece.
go on sale like every other week.
Yeah, I just bought the Zero Kiwami and Kiwami 2 collection so that I could have it on my PS5. Um, 1 second.
We don't have time for your seconds.
We don't have time for your seconds. Play Xenoblade 1 and 2, they're good games, and 3 is probably gonna make me cry because that is the only Xenoblade game I'm gonna play
Speaking of
blind.
which, I've cried during every Yakuza game that I've played, and I think that's part of the reason why there's been such a good boom, is because the storytelling in Yakuza games is just really, really good. It's
Yakuza is just a
heartwarming.
super charming series, yeah.
Yeah. It's not just the main story, you got a bunch of sub stories too. Like they're
Yeah.
really good.
My only advice though is to never get attached to any characters in Yakuza.
Oh no.
Man.
God,
Unless you wanna cry.
That reminds me of like a Dragon's ending. I was like, fuck, dude, this shit sucks. Oh man. That shit was ass. Yeah,
Eh,
I don't have much input on the Yakuza games, like I said, because I've only
yeah,
played like
I
2 hours
mean-
of Zero, and I've played Like a Dragon completely.
I mean, we're gonna play them on our Let's Play channel, and you're definitely gonna get a bigger taste of it.
Oh god.
A Yakuza game, or I guess it's considered a Yakuza game. I really, really recommend Lost Judgment.
Yeah,
game's
I mean,
I really want to play Lost Judgment, but I have to get through regular Judgment first.
yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, like, I'm pretty sure, aren't they on like the same engine?
They're
Yeah,
on the
they're all on the Yakuza 6 engine, I think.
Oh, then
The
that,
Dragon
you might
engine.
you might as well call it Yakuza. It's not wrong.
I mean, they've been changed. Is like I have mixed feelings about Kiwami 2 because of the changes from being in the Dragon engine. On one end, it can be really fun, and then on the other, it's like Yakuza 3 all over again.
Oh no. I was about to say, from what I heard, Yakuza 3 was like the weakest one out of the series, I think.
It's the most controversial. I like it. Like, even though it really gave me a lot of trouble when I first started playing it because of not having upgrades and stuff, I think that story-wise, it's really strong, like the rest of the series, and seeing Kiryu as a dad is one of the main draws to it.
That's why I like 6 so much, because
Aw.
he's
Then
granddad.
I'd recommend you play 3 then, because you'd probably really like the first half of the game.
Yeah, there's like a pretty big section in Yakuza 6 where you're literally just taking care of the baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Kiryu's a dad now.
He's been a dad since the first game, Jose.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bro, go play Yakuza, Jesus Christ.
Fucking fake fan.
I am a fake fan. I'm an Ichiban fan. That's the goat. Alright. Alright. Got our Overwatch, got our Yakuza. What you trying to talk about, Laz?
Let me tell you about this fruit roll up real quick.
God damn it.
Let me explain
Listen,
to you the
bro.
history of this fruit roll up.
Tropical tie-dye? Come on now.
Does sound kind of fire.
I
Not
always preferred fruit by the foot, if I'm being honest.
Are they not the same thing?
They're not the same thing, but they're extremely similar.
They
Fruit
still-
roll-ups are
They still got
they're-
fruit in their name. Why the fuck should I
Yeah.
care?
they're made by the same people, and it's the Gushers too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all made by the same people. Fruit roll-ups are a bit more waxy, I think.
Oh, okay. Dude,
I
I think
really like
Gushers
the-
are like an insane candy, by the way. Those shits are like
Oh, yeah.
hella sweet. And then when you bite into it, you got like juice and it's just insane. You could kill
Let's-
somebody from the past with that.
Let's
That's
not turn
kinda-
this into another one talking about
no,
our
it's
favorite
fine.
food.
That's kind of sus, bro.
What do you mean?
You
Like things
explosions
exploding
in your mouth?
in your mouth.
Hey, I didn't say I liked it. I'm just saying it explodes.
That's crazy. We had the same thought.
I hate
Did it
y'all,
at the
bro.
same time.
Why is there a dog outside? Why is there?
What do you think?
No,
what do
but
you think?
like, yeah, you
Just
go.
call-
You.
I got a question, Jose.
What?
What the dog doing?
I hate you, bro.
Just answer the question, man.
This has been his joke for like the past year. It's gone
That's a good-
so long.
I really like what the dog doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as everyone's been calling me a bitch for the past 3 weeks, 4
Shut up,
weeks. Not even calling me a bitch, but like you
Oh,
get no
I-
bitches,
I'm-
and I hated that.
Oh.
Everyone's like, I'd be fucking chilling, and then I'd get an ad from just Alex, just no bitches. I'm just like, what the fuck? I got to a point I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna talk because I'm scared. I should ask this though. How's changing from fucking standard traditional pen and pencil and paper art to digital art? Because I know that's something recently for you, Luz.
I want to rip my hair out. Like actually, dive bomb up the fucking highest building I can
Empire
find,
State, yeah.
straight into a bed of nails.
Oh my god.
While an elephant's falling right behind me, and we're like going down a elevator from Terraria.
Oh, I don't know about that. So I don't get that, but it must be
Okay.
pretty bad.
Trev, do you know what that is?
I believe I know what it is. It's like a hole that goes straight down,
It
right?
goes straight down until you reach hell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which can
fucking-
be massive if you play on the right world settings.
That's fucking.
We should
insane.
get back on Terraria, honestly.
Bro,
Dude.
I've been playing it like every day.
I was about to say I've just been looking at his status. He's just playing Terraria. I'm like, that's crazy.
It's so good.
I've got it on PC after you gifted it to me, so I'm just waiting for whenever Trev gets a better computer that's not like a toaster.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like
Shout out to that one time my computer fucking combusted while playing Roblox.
get
Snake
Jesus.
used karate chop.
That shit was crazy. But what's the most difficult part about it in your opinion?
It's more of a feel thing, to be honest. Like, of
Like,
course,
Jose, have you ever wrote your signature and then tried to do it on a fucking pad?
right? It's like
Yeah.
the idea is the same.
Execution.
The practical, like, yeah, the execution is the same, but it feels so different.
Nah, I understand. I remember getting my fucking Wacom tablet for the first time. I was like, this shit is weird.
Yeah, but I think probably what the biggest problem is that I'm using an iPad and not my computer. So
In regards to what?
for like digital art.
I mean, I don't think an iPad's bad at all for that.
It's not bad. It's just
It should be the
like
first thing you're supposed to be
like
on.
no. You can start on whatever you want. It's just I'm a I'm a pencil and paper guy. Like
Yeah.
I don't color. I don't use anything but a pencil and my paper.
Oh.
Um, so like going from a kind of matte surface, a little like a surface with texture, I should say, because I think that's the right way to
Oh,
explain
I
it.
see what you're talking about now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like
Something
you go from
smooth.
yeah, and then it's like you go to the iPad and it's like
It's
super smooth. It's like you're ice skating and
and
shit.
it's hard. Yeah, you like it's not like you can
Yeah.
press down on
You're
it. It's
so
weird.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
you're so
I
used to
mean,
the pencil dragging on the texture of the paper.
yeah. That like it makes you react differently.
That's fair.
Yeah, but you know, all the skills you've learned through drawing still carries over. It's just
It just resets a bit. It resets a
yeah,
couple of skill points.
yeah. You go back a couple steps and you have to relearn everything. And
Because I mean, you still got
depending
the fundamentals of body, like making it. It's just the issue of like actually contextualizing it on paper. I mean, on
So
iPad.
So what you're telling me is that is learning how to draw digitally after doing it for years on pencil and paper is like new soup ice physics, right?
a what? A new
New s-
soup I
Yeah,
yeah. A bit.
I don't get
And
that
again,
reference.
new Super
new
Mario
Super
Brothers.
Mario Bros.
God,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. You get used to it quickly, and there's like there's screen protectors that have texture to them, but
Mhm.
like I don't know. Like I'm kind of sharing my iPad now, so I don't want to just
Oh, I
put like a
understand. Yeah.
yeah yeah. My girlfriend draws on the iPad way more than I do, to be
I did not
honest.
know that. Is she an artist too?
I think she just does it for fun,
Ah,
but
okay.
yeah, I your W tablet, whatever the fuck it's
Whack
called,
'em.
dude. Whack your Wacom tablet. Yeah. It's the texture like matte.
Kind of, yeah. It's got some type of texture, so it doesn't feel like you're gliding on glass.
All right, I might have to look into that.
Yeah, but I highly recommend you just go to like a store and check it out. Maybe like try to run on it. I don't want you like to buy a $300 Wacom tablet and just not
I mean,
get a benefit
but
out of it.
there's cheaper options.
There is, of course, but just to be safe.
No, I don't mind because if I get something, I'm more likely to.
And put time into it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. It's hard for me to say the same. But saying that like what is it? The only thing like that was fucking expensive that I got was my fucking hitbox, and I'm like, I'm going to learn this by force, whether I want to or not.
Yeah, you can get a Wacom tablet for
Like $100, 70.
no, this one's yeah, this one's 70.
Yeah, I think that's the one I got. I also got a piano recently, so I want to learn how to do piano.
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
that. Good luck.
I've been wanting to learn piano for years, but it's always something that's like holding me back.
Yeah. You got ugly fingers that you can't stand to look at them.
Me
That would
looks-
be
Actually, my fingers are kind of fat.
Yeah, we noticed when you visited. God.
If Overwatch
Shit! I opened up a video on accident.
Oh my god.
Shit, played in the podcast.
Oh hell no!
I hope it was a good video. at
It was
least.
the Donkey 2 review.
Donkey too.
I mean
oh
the
my God.
Overwatch 2 Donkey review. Donkey 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Donkey too.
I know, yeah. But
So
what's up?
Jose, how do you feel about your progression as a digital artist, specifically with
Graphic design?
design? Yeah.
Dude, I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm gonna be honest, because my initial answer would be I'm just garbage compared to every other graphic designer, but that's just my self-deprecation and just
Oh
like
no,
Yeah.
years of-
you are a top tier shit poster at this point.
I mean, yeah, that's different though. I don't consider it
Problem
actual.
is,
What's
You
up?
just don't post.
Yeah.
That's why. You should take on projects. You should find things that you should want to do and then take them on. I mean, obviously you're doing that now with our channel. You know, thumbnails.
But that's the thing. I never had that drive up until now. It wasn't until starting this YouTube channel back up, from since January up until April. I just moved out, so I'm finally on my own, and
Yeah.
I'm not constantly being bombarded with shit having to do.
Yeah.
So I can
Just
go ahead.
just to let everybody know, that's the reason why we hadn't been uploading is because Jose had moved out and it was gonna take a while for him to get settled in and with new internet.
It's that, and like, what is it? February, March. It was a lot of just internal shit with my depression.
Yeah.
It sucked a lot, and it hurt a lot when just watching Trev always be like, "Hey, you want to start the podcast?" I'd be like, "Yeah," and then I just wouldn't do anything.
No, I
Um,
get that.
But I'm just glad I'm on my own, and I finally, I'm glad I rekindled the motivation to finally get back into making shit. Cause I spent like what 11 to 5 yesterday, 11 to 6, just working on thumbnails
Yeah.
for the videos, and they all turned out pretty fucking good.
Yeah, they all look amazing, man. I noticed that after you would put those thumbnails on, we had like a couple more views on our videos, which means they're definitely pulling people in.
Yeah, so I'm glad I've just finally rekindled that motivation again.
Yeah.
And then
Speaking of the
go ahead.
sorry, speaking of the podcast and stuff, I know I'm not like in help with development and stuff and whatever goes on behind the scenes, but you guys really need a background.
For the
Like,
podcast?
Yeah.
yeah, like for the video, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
working
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, like
We are planning on commissioning an artist to like redo the fucking MS Paint thing that we have up on the videos, because that's our idea of what we want to be shown, but we want like it done like professionally.
yeah, but
s-
like until that point, like I was gonna, and always my mind always wonders when I'm working. I have ADHD. I can't just focus on one thing.
That's fair.
See, I was telling Jose about that. I was like, we could have like things pop up on the screen, and I was offering to like put in visuals to go in with our audio to match what we're talking about on screen. And then he's like, it's a fucking podcast,
I shot
dude.
it down.
People,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie, I shot that shit down because I'm considering as like people listening to podcasts. These are hour-long episodes, 45 minutes at least. I don't know
Well,
if people are gonna sit there and just watch it the entirety of the time.
well, here's like the counter argument. You're uploading it to YouTube, pal.
That is completely fair.
Yeah.
That is completely
I told
fair.
him I listen to podcasts, and when I do it at home sometimes when I throw them up on YouTube or whatever, these people, they have either video feed going on with it, or they have things going on to show what they're talking about, and I
Right.
like that.
I was thinking of
So
the video feed thing, like we could just open up a Discord call and have it in the, just the
yeah,
background of
that's
like our
yeah,
video
that's
fucking shit. But I don't know how. We'd have to get you a decent camera.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can either do the icons.
Oh,
You know
like,
how the
yeah,
icons in
like a
Discord,
yeah, like they light
they
up.
show who's talking. Yeah, you could have that.
Okay.
Camera, that's another option. You just find a really nice like looping video that isn't like
Just
owned
our
by
logo.
someone.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
that's what I
you know.
made. That's what I made for the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then background wise, you know what you do with some of your stream layouts?
Yeah,
I don't know if you know how to animate those, but you can have those
I
like
can.
looping in the background. Yeah. Just something that adds some kind of visual flair because, you know,
They're pretty
I don't want to
bland.
I don't want to be that guy, but it's ugly.
No, that's completely fair. That's fair. Like making the background for the first, like, what, 2 episodes of the podcast, third one,
Well, I
first
think the
3.
background on its own looks fine, but I think that the art is
the
what
stick,
needs
yeah.
to.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't think the background's bad. I just think, well, first, I'm kind of gonna take that back. It looks like a Windows 98 background. You know when someone like takes a picture and it's obviously too small to be the background?
Yeah.
They
Oh
like
yeah.
they like multiply.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of rework.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
just
understand.
it's just for right now. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
take it slow.
What if you had that? What if you had our logo, Jose, but it's just like the TV screensaver that bounces.
Christ, that'd be. I don't know. I feel like that could be a good idea, but at the same time, I don't want.
Like the DVD thing?
Yeah, where it just
Yeah.
bounces across.
And it never hits the corner.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Like any kind of movement's good. Any kind of like satisfying,
My question
nice
is,
looking movement.
what episode did you watch?
S-
Was it just
I
the
haven't-
recent one?
I haven't watched through all of them. Like I'll listen for a couple minutes,
Okay,
but I'll stop after a while because I'm not super into podcasts.
that's understandable. I don't think it's a
I
very
wasn't
thing.
either for a while, but ever since I started working at Myers and I like basically just put things away and like help customers every once in a while, I listen to a lot of podcasts because
Yeah.
well I listen to a lot of 3 because they're backlogged by like quite a few episodes, and so I can just like listen to those for like hours and hours on end. So I do that to keep myself entertained, as well as like listening to books and stuff. Like audiobooks are really big when I'm doing tedious things.
No, that's yeah, that's what I've done too. Because at work I'm just walking around, just cleaning shit up, and it's just white
Right.
noise, and I'm just like I can't do it. If I don't have my headphones, it's over.
Yeah, my job doesn't allow for headphones.
You work in a restaurant business, of course not.
And
I mean, I know why as to why they don't allow headphones. You
Yeah,
gotta be
of
I
on
think
top
course.
of
it
everything.
depends. It depends on
It
what
depends
management is
because-
like.
Not even
well, I
that.
am management.
Yeah, he is
Oh,
management.
yeah.
But it also depends where you are. Because if
Right,
you're in the back, it won't be as bad as it is up front and or the
because
window.
in a certain chicken and biscuits restaurant that is only located in
In the
the
south.
south. I can't say any names. They don't sponsor the
But
podcast.
yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I wore my headphones all the time. Since I was biscuit maker, everyone kind of just left me alone in my corner.
I mean, that's all you're supposed to do. You just make biscuits all day.
Right.
Which,
I would-
by
I
the
would-
way, I think is like the easiest part if you're working in that restaurant. It's just doing biscuits because no one
Yeah.
really bothers you.
It depends on which location you're in though, because
true.
some are busier than others. The one I worked at was right off the highway, so we would
Yeah.
it's like as soon as we open.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then you do that for 10 hours, go home, find a way home, struggle to find a way home because I don't have a car.
Gotta get you learning how to drive.
Well, I know how to drive, just not legally.
I mean, that's the same thing I'm doing. Why does it matter? I'm driving illegally.
Whoa.
Allegedly,
there, Kyle.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Come on now. Man trying to
I'm
Trying to make
driving
a living
safe.
off this podcast. Come on.
I'm allegedly driving safely.
Yes.
I'm not going over the speed limit allegedly. It's
Just say
always
that
under.
you do it. Say that you only do it during emergencies. That's fine.
Yeah, when I gotta do my laundry.
I gotta drive my brother to the hospital, which happens to be right next to where I work. It's fine.
Nah, either that or you
Right.
should get a bicycle, Luz.
Well, the one I have is like a bright pink, and I'm not even riding that.
I can get you one. I've got like 4 of them on my mom's.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still waiting for my dad to bring me mine. Motherfucker, it's not bought me mine.
Just to
Get some
around.
cables and drive that shit back yourself.
The fuck up phone. What the hell?
So
Shit beeps loud as fuck.
you guys have any books or manga you've been into recently?
God no.
Or
Yeah,
any notable ones that stick with you?
Well, I recently finished this is because I did this for my girlfriend because I wanted to have something to talk to her about. And I did like it, but it's very dark. It is a reimagining of Peter Pan called The Child Thief.
Whoa.
Does he shank someone to death?
He shanks multiple people to death with his
Oh.
sword.
That's
Okay.
metal. That's
Jesus.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
Is his name still Peter Pan?
Yeah, it's not Peter Pan, but it's Peter.
It's like,
Hey, Peter.
hey, Peter.
First name Peter, no last name.
Imagine the side note of when I watched Spider-Man 1 with Trev,
Peter.
and then he was Uncle Ben died. Just, hey, Peter.
Peter.
He just
The
fucking.
fucking law said, "Hey Peter," I'm like, "You ruined it for me. You ruined the scene." Because every time I watch it now, and every time I see that scene, I can only think of Joe Swanson now.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
I guess anime, manga,
Like anything, any media.
media. Wow,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
be real
isn't-
with you.
That isn't like gaming focused.
I have not, if I'm being completely honest with you. If anything, I've just been watching a lot of just YouTube.
That's
Just
fair.
rewatching
You need to
stuff.
get into Berserk, homie.
Yes, you do actually.
I guess like the most recent thing, and this was like 3 or 4 months ago, it could be getting into Initial D and then Fire Force. I love Fire Force. I finished season 1, never started finishing season 2. And also Initial D go fucking crazy even though the anime's over 20 years old. That shit is insane.
I heard Fire Force is connected lore wise to Soul Eater.
What the actual
Really?
fuck?
Yeah.
Man.
It
I think
makes sense when you point that out now, which is actually insane.
I mean, I don't know too much about it either. Show.
I just know they were the JoJo animators. It was David Productions.
Oh, no wonder it looks so good.
Yeah. Shout outs
My-
to JoJo Part 6 dying
Yeah.
immediately. Because Netflix just decided to release batches months later and not a weekly thing. Killing off JoJo hype.
What do you mean?
Like
JoJo hype is like always gonna be a thing, Jose. Like,
Yeah, but
doesn't
it's
matter.
like it's less vocal now.
it's
from what I've
Yeah.
because they're
noticed.
just releasing batches now, and they released Part 6 December last year.
Something
think-
like that.
I think the thing is though, Jose, is that like people go to Netflix to binge, and when they've tried doing episodic releases, they've gotten very negative reception. So they want a middle ground, right, where they can produce it at a good pace, but also not like leave people with just one episode a week.
But it's literally like it's lessening the hype by a good margin. I haven't really seen too much JoJo talk as of late, like I would like a couple years ago, like in high school.
I mean, that's just because it's at part 6 now, man.
But that's the thing. Part 6 is the finale of the original timeline, so you would think it'd be a lot more hype, especially
Yeah,
with the
but,
new
like,
character lead.
I often see part 6 as being people's least favorite.
Yeah, that is something.
Which is
It's a
crazy
lot,
to
too.
me.
Personally, I still don't like part 5 that much, honestly. Oh,
Literally,
we've talked about that before.
I mean, Part 5 is understandable because Giorno is existing.
That boy
Or-
do be existing.
Yes.
A lot of the characters make up for it. It's like Stardust Crusaders. Like fucking Jotaro was there, but you got like fucking Polnareff, Abdul Kakyoing, and you still
Yeah,
got
bro.
Joseph in
My thing is-
there.
They never redeemed Giorno like they did with Jotaro. Jotaro is cool in everything he's in except part 3.
Yeah. Giorno's just like, hey man, what if I have Requiem and just negate everything?
Korega. Requiem.
Requiemo. Yeah, but that's how I feel about Part 6, which is it saddens me because I still really do love JoJo, and I still do plan on getting a Joestar tattoo at some point. I'm getting two at least. I'm getting the Joestar birthmark, and then I'm getting Jolene's tattoo. Because I
And
like it.
when part 7 drops,
In
that's
like
when the
6
hype's gonna
years.
hit, Jose.
In 6
Oh, yeah.
fucking years. We're gonna get CGI horses, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm
But,
still anime wise for JoJo at least. I
Yeah.
still think part 2 is my favorite.
Oh yeah, part 2 is a banger.
It's good.
And I don't hear anyone talking about the part 2 OST.
I'm sorry. Speak up.
The part 2 OST.
Part 2 OC go hard,
Labs.
which is insane.
I don't hear anyone speaking about it.
Overdrive's fucking crazy.
You got Lotus Juice from Persona 3 fame.
God damn. Wait, so is that it? Wait, you're telling me that's Lotus Juice in the fucking Overdrive?
Yes.
Bro, that makes so much fucking sense. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fucking. But
I feel like
to go back,
Go ahead. My bad.
well, I didn't really get
Yeah,
a
go
chance
ahead.
to talk much about the Child Thief, so I wanted to take the opportunity to.
Peter Pan
So-
shaking everyone. Go ahead, Chief.
It goes a lot farther beyond just being a reimagining of a fairy tale, because it does a really good job at being an old fairy tale. Like, it's very fucked up in a lot of ways, but it also does a really good job at like portraying how misunderstanding breeds conflict, because that's like the main message of the story, is that all of the fighting that goes on is because people have presumptions about others. Like, the monsters end up fighting like humans that are trapped on the same island as them, just because they assume, the humans assume that the monsters are evil because they're from Victorian England, back when it was like heavily religious, you know.
Yeah.
Except for like one dude who's supposed to be like the Captain Hook stand-in. Turns out he's only doing this shit so he doesn't get like fucking hanged or something by the rest of the people.
An interesting take. I think that's actually really good.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Yeah.
Wait, so like, is it a manga or is it like
No,
a...
it's a
book?
book.
Okay. That's what I was
But
gonna
you
ask.
can listen to it on audiobook. That's what I
Yeah.
did.
Mangas aren't books.
Yeah,
No way.
picture books.
Too many pictures.
Which is also insane to me how mangakas make a living, because they have to also illustrate and write a good book series.
Not always. It depends on like what your talents are in the industry. Like, if you're only good at writing, you can still get pretty far doing that.
That's fair.
Yeah, but they also, most light novels from what I've seen don't have pictures. Like, they're just normal books.
Okay.
But no, Jose, you should really get into Berserk, dude.
Yeah, I should. I've only heard good things about it, and it's unfortunate that the author passed away.
Yeah, that did happen.
Been avoiding spoilers for the ending.
I think, personally, the best ways to start is either straight up with the manga or with the movies on Netflix.
The
Yeah.
Berserk movies?
Yeah, there's 3 of them, and I will definitely watch them with you.
I
But,
Me too.
like, they're not perfect, like, adaptations at all.
but they're interesting.
They have their flaws, but they're
I don't.
better than
They're like-
the alternatives.
They're the least offensive adaptations, I would say.
Offensive
Yeah.
in regards to what?
Most adaptations other than like the old anime and the movies are just bad.
Oh. I won't cap. I probably will just do the manga, but I will
Honestly,
get around to watching the movies. We could do it
if
together.
I'm being completely honest, I kind of like as a guilty pleasure, the 2016 anime, but
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
that's because I feel like the animation isn't nearly as bad as people had made it out to be. Like,
Oh,
sure, the
okay.
fight scenes don't look nearly as good as they should, but they also don't look
God-awful.
terrible. And there are some scenes that look really fluid.
It's not like the original Naruto where it's like Sasuke snapping his neck in two. God, I remember some of those frames. That
No,
shit is hilarious.
we're not watching it too much right now, but I went back to watch a couple of episodes of the original Naruto. Oh man, that animation is rough.
Yeah.
And there is a really really good part when Naruto's fighting Haku, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Trev might know what I'm talking about, but like it's the moment where he uses the Nine Tails chakra,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and like they show his like emotions of anger and frustration through like
Is it like
just like heavy lines, like super
yeah?
heavy
I
lines.
love when they do that.
It's
It's
really
beautiful.
good.
Yeah. I
Let me
love
see
when
if
they
I
do that.
can find it for you so you can see.
I think we can wrap it up though. We've hit our 55-minute mark, almost an hour. That was sheesh. That was a good while. Anything you want to say to the viewers, my boy?
Which one's your boy?
You the guest.
No, I mean, I don't have too much to say. Thanks for having me on. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun. I mean, it's not like it's just like we're chilling. So
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's just a regular VC.
yeah,
No problem. Of course, well,
Just a
chances are
A
we'll
lot less
probably
cuss words.
yeah. Chances are we'll probably like rotate everybody back, and then maybe we'll get someone like fucking Ludwig on here or something. I don't know. Doubt it.
Eventually,
Eventually,
we
yeah.
gotta get big first.
we'll get Elon Musk on here. Then
Please don't. No.
He'll 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 buy your podcast channel.
No, thank you. He's already bought
Give
Twitter.
you free Teslas.
Imagine. Fucking.
Bro, an electric car? That'd be great.
Names his next kid some weird version of Jose Rose.
I hate it. That sounds
And it's
awful.
like
He's gonna have like the fucking accent E in it, and he's gonna have like the O as a fucking what is it? The fucking
It's gonna
degree
be in-
sign. I hate it. No.
it's gonna be in
Puts
Morse
H
code.
puts H instead of J.
That's horrible. Fuck it, I'm cutting this shit here. I'm ending it here. Thanks everybody for watching.
See, he's talking about his life, not the podcast.
Stop talking.
Adios, everyone.
Thanks everybody for watching, for listening. You already know. We'll be back to actually making shit since I now have the time to. And yeah, you guys have a great one. This is your boy Jose, and I'm out.
Salmon.
Laws too.
It's laws.
Thanks everybody. Goodbye.